Hey everybody, welcome back to another ArcGIS Pro tutorial with me, Skip. Today I'm going to show you another of the most useful tools you can have in your analyst toolkit while working inside of GIS, and that is the Dissolve tool. What the Dissolve tool does is it takes a bunch of features that may overlap or that butt up next to one another, and it will dissolve the boundary between those based on a common feature in their attributes table. So what we see here is from an older video that I did on how to use the buffer tool. What I did was I put a 5-mile buffer around every Jersey Mike's because I know that I want to move to the Salt Lake City area, but I have to live within 5 miles of a Jersey Mike's because I love it. It's like you can sort of see here, you know, like this one here, for example. It's pretty straightforward. Just live in this area. But what about like all these over here? There's all this overlap. It's real busy. I want to dissolve that down into just one buffer that shows me, hey, go live in this area. I just want one boundary. I'll use the Dissolve tool. So if I click on Analysis and click on Tools and I type in Dissolve and push Enter, the first tool I get is Dissolve. So my input features here are going to be the buffers. Now the Dissolve fields, like I said, you have to dissolve based on a common attribute in their attributes table. So for example, in this one here, if we look at these buffers, we don't see anything that's the same except for this buffer distance. So we're going to use this buffer distance as our dissolve field. So we come in here to buff dist and we click run. And what's going to happen now is we turn off our buffers. And now we're left with, wherever possible, just a single boundary. It dissolves all of the overlap and just makes one area. And then we have this one out here because it doesn't touch. Now that's kind of a weird example because we're filtering off of buffer distance, but what if we wanted to filter on an actual piece of data inside of the attributes table? Well, let's do another example. What I'm going to bring in now is a map of all of the countries of the world. Let's go ahead and open that up. It's pretty big. There's a lot of countries. Let's go ahead and turn off our Jersey Mike's. So if we zoom out to the world, we see tons of country borders, right? All over the place. But what if we just wanted to have a map of the continents? Well, we can probably do something with that. If we open up the attributes table for our boundaries of all the countries, we can see here that they have this continent field. And all the countries in Europe have Europe in there. All of the ones that say Americas will have Americas in there. All the Asian countries have Asia in there. So that's perfect. We can dissolve based on this continent field. So I'll come in here to our input features and I'll select my world administrative boundaries features. My output class, we're not going to call it Jersey Mike's because that's not what it is. We're going to call it continents. And my dissolve field will be that continents column. If we click run, you'll now see, we can toggle this one off, that now we just have a map showing all of the continents. And the only borders we see are between the continents. So that's how the Dissolve tool works. If you have any questions, drop those in the comments. If you found this useful, be sure to like the video and subscribe. Both of those are great, free and easy ways to support the channel. And thanks for watching. Have a great day.